Today we're diving into the most secretive and unpredictable dragons in the Archipelago Additions mod. The Mystery Class. The Mystery Class is all about stealth, trickery, and the unknown. These dragons specialize in deception. From vanishing into thin air to unleashing powers you won't see coming. Each variant is totally unique. Some breathe smoke clouds to disappear, others strike from the shadows, and a few you might not even realize they're there until it's too late. Taming a Mystery Class dragon isn't easy. You'll need sharp instincts, quick thinking, and a little luck, but once you do, you'll have a stealthy, powerful companion by your side. If you're ready to master the unseen forces of the Archipelago, the Mystery Class is calling your name. The like and subscribe button for more dragon showcases. And which Mystery Class dragon would you choose to tame? Hello everyone. Like stated in the intro, we're going over the Mystery Class today. So why don't we get into it? Looking at every Mystery Class variant in Archipelago Additions. And I am trying a new way of recording my videos. I feel like a replay mod sort of thing. Tell me if you like this better or worse than the other ones. Here we have the Deep Slate Ancient Grovewing. Now this is the only one they have currently because this is a brand new dragon that they made. If we get it sitting up here. It's got this nice blue, black and blue color scheme. Very cool. As I mentioned, this is the Deep Slate variant. I do really like this. It's a fully custom dragon, I believe. Pretty cool. Next up, we have the Armorwing. And this here is the albino Armorwing. Very similar to the normal one. Right here. It's just a pinker appearance. And redder eyes, but not much else different with this one. Next we have the normal Armorwing. This is the one from the Race to the Edge show. Then we have Battle Nene Armorwing. It's a nice gold and green Armorwing here. It's kind of like the jade and gold kind of thing. We have the Battle Whip. This one not as cool. White and pink here. Still alright. We have the Copper Wing. It's gonna be more orange than your base one, with copper armor, of course. Then we have the Diamondback, which, as in the name states, it's going to be wearing diamonds on its back with a more blue appearance than the normal one. Then we have the Emerald Guardian. Kind of obvious skin. It's going to be wearing emeralds as its guard with the green appearance of the Armorwing. Next up, we have Gold Rush. Gold Rush is going to be straight out of the Nether. I feel like kind of looks like the Nether Gold. A little bit dark brown, reddish wings with your golden armor. Then we have the Nether Wing. And this one's going to be wearing netherite for its protection with the brownish color scheme, similar to the original one, but a little bit darker. And the final Armorwing variant is Melanistic. Now, it's kind of weird that the armor changes on the Melanistic one, but it's really cool. I like this black variant it has here. This is super awesome. Out of all the dragons we have here, the black ones like this are usually my favorite. They look super cool. After Armorwings, we have Boneknappers, and this is the albino Boneknapper. The main difference here is going to be white wings instead of green, and the bones are a little weird color, and the eyes are going to be pink. Next up, we have the original Boneknapper here from the Boneknapper Special from the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. Then we have Cryptbone, which can be a yellow looking one. Not as cool. It's all right here. Then we have Dune. Pretty awesome. I like the swing design here. And then the darker colors, very nice. After we got Jeremy with his red and black color scheme. This one's really awesome. I love how they made this one look. I have the Jolly Napper, which is going to be your Christmas variant. You can see it has Christmas lights on its tail. And its wings have like a nice glowing thing. After we got Melanistic. Pretty cool. Better than the original. Not as cool as Jeremy though. Very similar to Dune over there as well. I like it. Now we got Primal Napper. This one looks like it's straight out of the jungle. Nice blackish brown bones and some greenish wings. Now we have Skull Crown. This one's gonna be really cool too. It's almost like Godzilla with its glowing patterns. Or who's the new one? Shimu in the new movie, I think. The white and blue. Now we got the Sugar Napper. This one's probably going to be the worst one they have. The color scheme, not too great here. Pink and white just does not fit this dragon at all. And finally, we have Witherbone. Again, with this nice red and black design. I do think Jeremy was still better though, with his dark red, comparable to this paler one. Now we're on to Changewings, and this one is going to be your albino Changewing. Completely white here, not much texture happening. I don't believe this is finished. Oh wait, maybe it is. There is some texturing here from the stomach to the back. It's going to have pure red eyes. Now we're on to Bush Stalker. But for real, this is going to be more brown than your normal Changewing. But otherwise, not too different. Still pretty nice. Now we're on to the normal Changewing. This is the one that you're going to be seeing in the shows and such. Nice orange-red design. And we have Dawn. I like this nice vibrant thing. I feel like it fits the Changewing thing because they can be as bright as they want because they're able to blend into their surroundings with their dragon powers. Now we have the Icewing. Yeah, this one's really nice with its blue icy design. I really like this. Dark blue eyes as well. Next we have Melanistic. Now, again, as I said, the black ones are always super cool looking. And here we have a black Changewing. And this is really cool looking. I love this. This is something I'd get in survival world because I like this so much. Now we're up to purple. Not as good as Dawn over there. Pretty similar, but just completely purple. Now we have Snuffnut from the one episode from Race to the Edge where Toughnut dies, allegedly. But it's going to be a normal Changewing, but more red. And have Toughnut painted on its belly. Now we have Twilight. This one's better than purple, I think. It just has a nice pop to it being this dark blue. Very different than your original. Almost opposite on the color wheel. And finally, we have Twister. Not the greatest. Green, pink, and yellow. It's kind of weird. Now we're on to Dramillions, and this is going to be your albino Dramillion. Completely white, red eyes like the rest, We're straight out of Race to the Edge. Now we're on Aquamarine. Not as cool. I think the albino fits the Dramillion the best. This aquamarine one is not the greatest. Now we're on to Bonfire. This one again, I feel fits even less than that one, because they do usually have the white stomach and chin, but this one's yellow. Now we have the normal Dramillion, and this is the one from the show, as well as a few other variants that are around here. Pretty cool looking with the blue and the red. Now we're onto the Elder Dramillion. We have also seen this in the show, just opposite of each other, with the red and blue, or the blue and red to the red and blue. Now you have Hurlcast, which is going to be a orange one with a black stomach. Now it's supposed to have a white one, but I think this black looks pretty cool with this contrast it has going on. It's kind of like a what's it called? I believe it's called a corn snake with his tail here. Now we're on to Melanistic. Kind of looks like a Night Fury, but skinny. A very nice looking dark purple and black. I do like this. Now we have Mimerick. This one not too cool. The blue and the purple look kind of weird on it. Don't know how to feel about this one. We have Murkva. I think this one is seen in the show. I'm not 100% sure though. It looks off, but looks spot on at the same time. I have Natvig. I am confusing myself. These three right here might not even be in the show. I'm just gaslighting myself because they look really close to those two that are actually in the show, but are instead these different color variants. Eva, definitely better than this other purple one. This one is much better. Second to last, we have Ormsleeky. This yellow and purple, not too cool. I think what they should have done is switch these two like they did with the originals, and maybe add another one to switch with this one, which I think Bonfire kinda does that. And finally, we have the Titanwing Dramillion. This one would be way better if they made it bigger, but I don't know if you can, just with the texture change. I feel like it would have been cool to see a bigger version of the Dramillion, and it being the Titanwing one. Since we're done with the Dramillions, we're now on to the Flightmare. This is going to be your albino one. This looks pretty strange. Does not fit the Flightmare vibe. And really, none of these do except for the blue ones, because the Flightmare does eat the algae that turns blue during Arvendel's fire. So none of these actually make any sense, except for the blue ones. Now we have Brimstone, an orange one. Maybe during a lunar eclipse it'd be possible for the Flightmare to look like this. Ecto, a nice teal one. This one I feel like would work because it is blue. I do like it. Now we're on to Flaredon. And maybe if you shot a flare and it was Dawn, it might look like this. I like this color scheme though. I feel like this red does kind of fit it. Looks pretty cool. Now we have the normal Flightmare, straight from the show. Pretty self-explanatory. Looks pretty spot on. Now we're on to Jewel. This one I feel like would also be possible. I don't know why, just because algae is normally green. And it also does fit. We're on to Lux Divina. This one looks really cool. I like this white blue color scheme it has going on. Now we're on to Melanistic. And the Melanistic doesn't even turn it that dark. It's just darker. But compared to the Dramillion over there, which is almost completely black, This is a dark blue. Then we have Shockwave. I feel like, you know, this looks pretty similar to the normal Flightmare, just a little bit darker. Now we have Summer Shine, and this one's going to be yellow. I feel like a pea yellow in color. Not the greatest. And our final Flightmare is going to be the Transmare. This is going to be a pinkalicious bubblegum pink Flightmare here. Pretty cool. Right, next up, we're on to our hideous Zipplebacks. This is going to be your albino one. Completely white with a hint of yellow. And it's going to have some nice pinkish eyes. Now we're going to be on to Bracky, like the dinosaur. Gray and brown eyes. Very cool looking. I like that. Now on to Exiled. Nice purple design. I believe we've seen this in the shows and movies, I think. Like I said, Fart and Sniff, I think was one of the Titan Wings in one of the episodes. Now we're on to Gilded. This is a really nice one. I like the golden black style that they have on this. Very cool. Now we have Ham Feast. Nice deep purple with white. Very cool. Now we're on to Hirata. We have a black and orange, or gray and orange scheme. Pretty nice as well. Now we're on to Hod. A nice deep red and light orange color scheme it has. Not as nice as some of the others we've seen, but still pretty good. We have Candy and Cane, which are going to be Candy Canes. And this is going to be your Christmas variant. Pretty solid. We have Leaf and Bark. Similar to Barf and Belch. I just feel it's like toned up to the max though. Now we're on to Melanistic. This is pretty cool. I think I've said it in one of my videos before, but there used to be a How to Train Your Dragon game on the PS3, and I've made every single dragon I had in that game purely black, kind of like the Melanistic variants that we've seen in the video so far. Pretty awesome, like the other ones. Finally, we have Pistil. This is also going to be your Barf and Belch one from the show and movies, from the franchise, I should say. We have Poison and Dart. It's going to be a play on poisonous dart frogs. I really like this. This pops really nice. Just a couple more, but this is Purple and Nurple. Orange and purple design. Pretty cool looking. Now we're on to Sander. Nice earthy sand looking one. Pretty awesome. Now we're on Sparkles and Spark. Pure electricity flowing through these guys. Pure white eyes. And really bright yellow. Now we're on to Water and Melon. As you can tell from the name and the color scheme, is clearly a watermelon Zippleback. And our final hideous Zippleback is going to be Whip and Lash. It's going to have a vibrant blue and a deep blue color scheme on it. After our Zipplebacks, we are now on Smothering Smokebreaths. And this is going to be your albino variant. Very similar to the normal Smoke Breath, I think. I think the only thing different is just a teeny bit more pale, and the eyes are red. Then we have the Bush Smoker. So it's going to be a deep green. Maybe not with the eyes. The eyes are a little bit more pale. Now we have Glitter Smoke. It's got some glittering bits on its tail and back, as well as its wings. I don't feel like this fits the theme, and this being one of my least favorite ones. We have Gold Rush. This one, even less. Completely bejeweled out. Kind of weird. They're on to Hugin, which I believe is one of Odin's crows in Norse mythology. Be really cool. Bright blue eyes, black and red. I do like this. Now we're on to Hall Chewer. This is going to be very similar to your base one, just brown instead of gray. Then we have Jewel Tree, which is going to be your ho 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 jolly variant, Christmas variant. Very weird. Don't know how to feel about this. Now we're on to Magma Breath. This looks extremely similar to a magma cube, which I feel like is kind of what they did on purpose. This is pretty cool though. Now we're on to Melanistic. As I've said every single time, the Melanistic one is going to be above par every single time. It just looks super cool. Now we're on to Metal Meddler. Very, very similar to Hull Chewer. Just the texture is different. Now I have Munin. This is another one of Odin's crows, but instead of being the red and black, it's going to be a deep blue and black. Coming close to the end, we have our normal Smothering Smokebreath from these shows. We have Smoked Barbecue. It's going to be a red looking one. Kind of weird. And our final smoke breath is going to be Lady Glamourwing. It's got some gold on it. Now we're on to Snaptrappers. I've always liked the Snaptrapper. It's always been interesting to me how these guys work. This is going to be your albino one. Fully whited out. And they are secreting the chocolatey smell. Now we have the Book of Dragons Snaptrapper, and this is going to be the one seen in the show, or the couple episode thing from the franchise, talking about Berk and his papers. Now we're on to Cocoa Trapper, fully fitting the theme of they secrete a chocolate smell from their mouths to lure in poor Vikings. Not the greatest. They're on Kalankawi. Don't know how to pronounce that. I believe it's supposed to be a flower kind of thing. And I'd like to think that the other flower designs would secrete a nice flower smell instead of the chocolate. They're on Maple, and the Maple one maybe secretes a maple scent to lure in Vikings instead, or lure in Canadians instead. Pretty basic though. Now we're cooking. We're on to Melanistic. Very cool, fully blacked out. Pretty basic like this one, but since it's fully blacked out, automatically skyrockets and is so much better. On to Orchids, and like I said with that other one, since it's like a flower, maybe it secretes an orchid smell to lure in Lady Vikings. Now we're on to Outsnapper. This is going to be better than some of the other ones we've seen because it's a little bit more different, being with its red and blue instead of just plain red. Now we're on to Palm. It's going to resemble palm trees here. Deep green with orange spots. Pretty cool. And our final one is going to be the original Snaptrapper. Purple eyes, greened out with some orange accents. Pretty cool though. I love the Snaptrapper in this mod pack. It's so different and super nice. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy watching. I did have fun making this video, especially the thumbnail. I was very surprised how I made that look that great. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.